कमल नाथ IAS मीट को संबोधित कर रहे हैं।
It gives me a chance also to see and to meet many of the officers who I haven't met earlier. So this is an opportunity for me in the midst of your 3 days of camaraderie which you will be having, which I think is good because it gives you also an opportunity to interact and engage with your colleagues and engage with the junior officers, especially the new recruits. Your service perhaps is the most wide and varied service in any profession. The spectrum of your exposure, no profession gives you that spectrum of exposure. No service gives you that spectrum of exposure. And it is this which is your greatest strength. Because if you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're in the foreign service, you're in the police service, you're confined. You're confined to one. But when you're in the administrative service, the spectrum is so large, it covers the entire range. And in your careers, you would have traversed so much, which most of the other professions don't even get nearby to. We are in a changing world. I remember addressing the academy in Missouri in 1992. That was the first time when I was Environment and Forest Minister. I addressed the academy in 1992. And I went back there again about 6 or 7 years later to address the academy. And I looked at the dramatic change, both in the audience, all those who were there, and in the change which had taken place. In 92, we could not talk of technology, we could not talk about IT. We had just started economic reforms, and all the faculty there was trained in the old mold. I remember telling the director of the academy, I said, what you will be teaching them will be the wrong things because the world is changing. And you are from a different world. People sitting in front of you are a different world. When I went back there again 7 years ago, there was such a dramatic change. I saw this in the last 2 days when I met the new IAS probationers. Almost all of them had either done engineering or were doctors, MBBS. 1 or 2 of them were MDs and had joined the service. Now 20 years ago you would never see this. If you saw a young lot. And also the age limit. The age was 27, 29, 30. Previously when the new entrants were of a much younger lot. They had not been through any other education. They were not doctors, they were not engineers. And almost, I think, 8 out of 10, 80% of them were either engineers from good institutions. They were doctors.